For Peguis, we have Thomas Gimont. And on the other side, we have Chancey Jack. Carry the Kettle First Nation. Here we go. Sunday fun day hockey here. Top way, top way. So we got a lot of shots, a lot of saves, a lot of hits, everything yesterday, last night. It's great to see. I don't know. So here we go. Starting lineup for Norway House. You have number 47, Cash Clarkson, number 15, Maddox Long, and number 14, Alan Wesley. In the back end, we have 22, Bright Nose, and number 18, assistant captain, Kyle Arthurson. Here we go. They're in Norway House zone. Here comes Peguis behind and pass it in front. Here's Clark. 14 for Peguis. Peguis has it, cuts in shot. Save made by Chancey Jack. Brody McPherson. McPherson has it at the point shot, and Jack will pick that up. $19-19 in the first period. Just joining us 0-0 here. Probably. Shot from the point, saved there, Chancey. Here comes Kibosh. Kibosh has it from Dauphin, Manitoba. Kibosh kicks it ahead. Here's Kickoff. Eli Kickoff. Here's 13, Asham. Draw pass. A shot blocks it. Blocked. Blocked it. Here comes 92, Dane Thomas. Chapoways. Here's number 12, captain. Tate Rio. Pass it in front for Thomas. Back to. It goes all the way down. Possible icing call. Icing call, Ace Quebec. Icing call to Peguis. Might have an overturn. Center ice. We shall see. Yes, center ice. So it's a new rule. First one to the hash marks, I believe. So when they ice it, here's 25, Kickoff. Bright Nose battling over the kibosh out of his reach. And Peguis will regroup here. 27. Here's Nadeau. 2-on-1. Nadeau. To Nadeau with a shot and a save made by Thomas. Gimont. Former North Star. Here's Eli Kickoff. Arthurson moves it up for Kibosh out of his reach. Offside call, 25. Kickoff side steps ahead. Here's 98 for Peguis. Almost Gagas there for Peguis. 4, Gamblin moves it up. Wraparound attempt and a save made. Chancey Jack. Tested early on here. 17-18 in the first period. Over at the point, McPherson with a shot, and Peguis keeps it in. Here's Gamblin. Gamblin has it, looking for a pass. Over to Saunders, Colton Saunders. Over the red line. Saunders will take it in. Across, a shot, and a great save made by Gimont, Thomas Gimont. Number 11 the other way for Peguis. Right in front, and Chancey Jack will pounce on that shot with 16:43 here in the first period. Top way, great action here. Sunday Funday hockey. What are you eating for supper there, George? Noodles. Wieners and KDA, George. Here's Barkman. Barkman has it, 13. Oh, 54 there. Tyrell Hart loses the puck. Here's 22, Bright Nose. Bright Nose with a hit in the corner, battling for the puck. Barkman's going to get there first. 13, Barkman. From Garden Hill First Nation. Here's number 7, Captain, Deshaun Captain. 24, shot, and Chancey Jack made the save. Rebound comes out. McPherson will keep it in. McPherson cuts in, shot, steered to the corner. And Chancey Jack will take no chances and take a whistle on the right side. 15-40. Yep. George still owes me a pizza from a year ago still. Here's Gamblin. Oh, Wesley. An offside call to Wesley. I believe you guys are in this weekend.
No, we got the bye this weekend, I believe.
The weekend off?
Yeah, I believe we got the
Weekend off. So 2 weeks time, I believe they're in OCN. And we got a penalty coming up to number 14. Holland Wesley power play coming up for Peguis. Unsportsmanlike call. This is at 10. So Alan Wesley, first power play comes up to Peguis Juniors. Norway House on the PK. I believe that's Kickoff with the puck. And oh, that was a great game of baseball, MLB. Stagats. I was pacing around watching the game. Could have went either way. Nice pass. Here's Clarkson over to Maddox Long. Draw pass, shot, and a kick save made by Chancey Jack. Kept it at the line. Shot from the point. Another shot, rebound. And they get the first goal, 2 rebounds. And they draw first blood here Sunday. Peguis gets a power play goal.
They must have had their bannock today.
14-49. God, it's stats. So power play goal for Peguis Juniors. Penalty to number 14, Wesley. Here goes 66. I couldn't get his name there. Shot. Another goal. 2 quick goals here. 9 seconds apart. 2-0 lead. Aiden Daniels, 66. Yeah. Darian Sinclair. Darian Sinclair, number 66, gets the second goal for Peguis. McPherson. Over to Kickoff, will dump it in. Jack will play it. Right nose. Kickoff with a shot at the point. Kick save to the corner. Here's Tate Riom. Over to Tate Riom has it. Cuts in. A great chance anyhow. Couldn't bury it. 14-12. Great chance, Norway House. Great pass by a Kibosh over to captain Tate Riom. Number 11 takes the draw for Peguis. Tate Riom wins that. Shot from the point. McPherson will rip it around. Offside. Halfway. This is Kim 1 this morning. Rain, November rain. Yeah, Kim 1. Yeah. Rain, yeah. Shot. Oh, fired that wide was Sanderson. Colby Sanderson from Larange. Here's Gamblin. To number 8, Colton Saunders. Over to Sanderson. Rip it around the boards. Gamblin. Over to Saunders. Saunders will chip it up for Nadeau. Nadeau has it, 24. Nadeau with a shot, block shot. Sanderson takes a hit right in front, and a save made by Guimont. And we got some rough stuff here. Love taps, I call them. Trenton goes off. Both of them go off, I believe. Yeah, both of them went off, I think. Actually, nobody's on there. Nope. $12.53 here in the first. 2-0 lead here for Peguis. We had one new guy there. When are we going to Pegasus? It's Peguis. Peguis Multiplex. I don't know if I'm going to go on the road with the boys, but I don't know what they're talking about. Their rest is having a. So there we go. We got a penalty to Peguis, so North Stars will have a power play here. First power play for the North Stars. And it'll go all the way back. 15 Long will go and grab it. Maddox Long. For Dane Thomas. Thomas, 92, Thomas. We'll move it up for Kibosh. Kibosh will bring it over to red, over to blue. Moves it across for Thomas. Thomas has it. Looking for a pass in front. Nobody home. Long will rip it around for Wesley. Thomas has it. Moves it over to the point. And we got another penalty coming up. So it'll be 5-on-3. Cross-checking call to number 7 for Peguis. 5-on-3 coming up for 1 minute and 16 seconds. 2-man advantage. So, George, your new hockey team is the Mammoth?
No, sir.
You're still a Pittsburgh fan, eh? Pittsburgh. So, big 5-on-3 here. Great chance here to get a goal for Norway House. Here's Tadrio cuts in front. Here's Kibosh, 98 Kibosh. And it goes out of place and have to regroup. Long has it, 15 Long. Will rip it around. Kibosh will get there. Here's Clarkson, 47 Clarkson has it. Tadrio right in front. Over for Dane Thomas. Shot, he scores! Top corner for Dane Thomas. Oh, Chapoways. Dane Thomas gets the power play goal, assisted by number 12, Lucien Tadrio, and 47, Cash Clarkson. So 2-1 game. We still have another power play for 1 minute and 28 seconds. Top corner for Dane Thomas on Thomas Guimont. Former North Star Thomas Guimont. I believe he was here 2 years. Yeah, he was 2 years. Great kid. Top way, 11:37. So 2-1 game here, 1 goal game. Oh, we got a penalty here. Oh, another penalty's kicked out. Someone's been saying something to the ref. I believe one of the coaching staffs has been ejected out of the game for Peguis. Holy mackerel.
Holy Stuggers.
11:37 here.
We're gonna use some popcorn, eh?
So it's going to be another 5-on-3 for 1:28 seconds. The coach had some words with the head ref. Escalated to, I don't know what was been said. But he's been ejected. So a bench minor to Peguis for the coach. What's your favorite season, George? Summer?
Yep.
Oh, mine
Not
is
too cold.
mine is fall and winter.
I like the warm weather.
Oh, I love the cold. Snow, skidoo. Here's 15. Here's 98. Kibosh will bring it in over the red line. Setting it up. Shot and hit a player. Great play by fired it wide. A great sacrifice there from Peguis. Blocked that shot. Here's 15 long for 47. Clarkson. Long will keep it in. Shot, fired that wide. Tried feeding in front. McPherson will try to dump it out. And it goes all the way down. Another 35 seconds here on the 5-on-3. Chancey Jack will move it up for Kibosh. Draw pass for Wesley. 14 Wesley over the blue line. To Tadrium over at the point, long to Clarkson, over to Kibosh. Kibosh will chip it up for Wesley, right in front. All alone was Tadrium, and Thomas Gimont will pounce on that with Tadrium buzzing around the net with 10:17 here and 8 more seconds in the 5-on-3. Oh, this Stagats Mootsigan. Hold on to your recliners there and have your tea and coffee, whatever it may be. It's going to be a great hockey game. Here, McPherson. Here's shot. Save right in front. Puck loose. And they dump it down. 5-on-4. Another 28 seconds left. 5-on-4. So we got a couple of shots, a couple of good scoring chances. And Gimon shut the door. Here's Wesley. And that'll do it for the 5-on-3. McPherson will dump it down. Oh, and a big hit there with no puck. I don't know where that camera went. Battling in the corner, I can't see there. Out of Clarkson's reach here. Here's number 8, McPherson. Draw pass for 13, Asham. Here comes Sanderson. Colby, Sanderson, Larange. Right in front. A great chance there from Flett. Shot from the point. Flett has it. Over to McKenzie. Over to Saunders. Saunders couldn't find it. McPherson found it. And here's Asham for Peguis. Spin around. Tried pulling a Dennis Savard there. Here's Nadeau the other way. Nadeau over the red line. Into the blue. Spins around. Tried passing it in front. McPherson intercept that. McPherson has it, number 8. And here comes Sanderson. 16 moves it up. There's Peguis with a shot, fired that wide. Comes all the way back for Sanderson. Takes a hit. Here's Jonah McKenzie. McKenzie chipped it up. And the defense go off for a line change. Miskuts on the hook. Here's Arthurson. And Hart takes a hit. A hard hit. 22, Bright Nose. Drops it off for number 7, Deshaun Captain. Peguis in control here. The puck with a shot. Steered to the corner. Here comes Barkman. Barkman takes a hit. Captain with a hit in the corner. Deshaun, number 7. He's a rookie, eh? And number 7, Captain? Yeah, Deshaun Captain. New to the team here. A few of them, actually. Here's 22, Bright Nose. Miles Bright Nose from South Indian Lake. Tadrium will move it up for Thomas. Here comes Dane Thomas. Thomas has it. Cuts it for Tadrium. And Thomas Gimon read that play. Put his stick in front. Here's 98. Will chip it up. Thomas. Dane Thomas, 92. Dumped right back out. And Saunders will have to chase it. Colton Saunders, number 8. And Chancey Jack will get a whistle with 5:57. Shot in front and a rebound. They score. Peguis with 2 rebounds. Make it a 3-1 lead. So 3-1, 5:52 in this first period. Yeah. I think they had some frosted flakes this morning. Here's 15, Maddox Long. Wesley tried feeding it for Long in front of that. 77 will pick it up for Peguis. Here's Clarkson. 66 Daniels, they said. Oh, Sinclair. Darian Sinclair, number 66 for Peguis. Here's Wesley. 14 Wesley with a shot, and Gimont will smother that with 4:50. 3-1 lead. Here's Nadeau. Landon Nadeau. Here's number 8. Flet has it. Trenton Flat. Here's 66. 2-on-1. Ashton with a shot. Hit the Biwa base and it comes out. Hit the post and out. McPherson. Saunders lined up his man. McPherson comes out. Kickoff will try dumping it in there. Battling right in front. And they get it out. They go off for a line change. Kickoff has it. Heli Kickoff. I like saying his name. You know, they have a lot of great names at Freddie Sasakamoose. Star Blanket. Really cool names. What's that other one too? Thunder Child. Yeah, a lot of great names at Fred Sasakamoose tournament. Yep. Here's Saunders. Saunders right in front. And a save there, Chancey Jack with Peguis buzzing here. 26 with a shot. Oh, blocker saved by Chancey Jack. Another shot. Blocked and they score. Rebound. 4-1 lead here. Hitting the third. 3:07 left in this first period. Yeah, George, you gotta go to that tournament once at least. Very, very good.
Maybe this year.
I think it's 144 games.
Oh, man.
144 games, 4 days. But it's May long weekend. So 4-1 lead here. '27. Moves it up. Fired that wide here. I couldn't see the puck where it was. 27. Where Peguis bumped off the puck. They keep it in. Four to 7 will dump it back in. Chancey Jack will play that. Here's Saunders to Clarkson. Here's Dean Thomas. Drop pass, shot, and a block shot there from 77 for Peguis. 2:05 in this first period. Here's Wesley, 14 Wesley. Tried feeding it over for Clarkson. Wesley will get there. Arthurson. Asham. Oh, a shot there by Chartrand, I believe. Oh. Yeah, I didn't even hear his whistle. Hey, George playing some Bon Jovi here.
They're going on tour, boy. They're going on tour.
Oh, they're coming here?
I wish.
Bon Jovi. 126, buck 26 here in the first period. Right nose will chip it up. Peguis will keep it in. Arthurson for Flat has it, number 20. They keep it in. Nadeau has it. Landon Nadeau for Sanderson. McPherson will rip it around, and we're going to get a icing call. A 46.3. 4-1 lead. Sunday hockey. So Miami Scotia-Bunnyhook players, both teams switch up. Oh, it looks like Peguis has a power play here. I don't know what happened, but Peguis, McPherson to 66. Sinclair, 66, Sinclair has it. Unsportsmanlike call to Miles Brightnose. And the same guy's trying to Michigan here. $19.1. Peguis wins that draw. 14 cuts in. Peguis keeps it in. At the point, they walk in shot. Kikiwas with a shot. And a save made by Chancey Jack. With 1:22. And Peguis power plays with a penalty to Bright Nose with 7.8 in this first period. So Peguis will come out with a power play if they don't score in this 5 seconds. And that'll do it, folks, for the first period. Score of 4-1 for Peguis Juniors. Yes, live. Tansa here. Started the second period. And we'll dump it down. 50 seconds. Right in front. And a short-handed goal for number 2, Dane Thomas. Short-handed goal for 2, 19-19. 34 seconds left. And the power play to Peguis. Your second goal scored by number 92 for Norway House is Dane Thomas. Ho Chapaways First Nation. Here's Kickoff over to McPherson. Will chip it up. And it goes out of play. Eli Kickoff has to regroup. 22, Bright Nose will chip it right on net. Oh, funny bounce there on the goaltender for Guimont. So they'll have a face off on the right side of the goaltender. Thomas Guimont for Peguis. 7 seconds left in the power play for Peguis. McPherson will move it up for 14. 14. Shuts the door. 5-on-5. Here's Arthurson. Arthurson. "13 Asham." And it comes out to McPherson, number 8. We'll throw it on net. Shot and a save. Another shot, another save. at the point. 21 with a shot and a save made by Gim. 17-51. A point shot for number 21, Kijik. Hamish Kijik Jr. Kibosh. Battling in the corner. Kibosh has it. Tate Dreom spinning around. Battling in the corner with Thomas. Thomas to the pass. Over to Kijik with a shot. And it goes out of play. Technical difficulties with some tunes here. Where's Chiggy? 7:27, 4-2 here. Shot, and hit the post. Pistam Kibosh with a shot. Tadrium with a shot. And a save by Gimont. Two great chances there. Saunders. Collision there. A shot. Fired it wide. And a big hit there from Saunders. Kijik to Saunders. Here goes Tate Rio. Almost got there. Saunders. Thomas will chip it out. Over to Kibosh. Comes all the way down. Here's 15:51 here in the second period. Maybe call it how? What's his name over? Yep. Austin, if you're listening. Here's 47 Clarkson with a spinorama shot on net. Here comes Peguis. Wesley 3-on-2 the other way. Here's Wesley. Nowhere to pass it. Gamblin's going to get there. Keep it in deep. Here's Wesley. Over to Gamblin. Gamblin with a shot. He scored! Ethan Gamblin makes it 4-3. I believe that's his first goal. One of the rookies for the North Stars. 15-14, 4-3. One goal game here, folks. A shot from the corner, and Gamblin buries it. Ethan Gamblin. One goal game here, folks. 4-3. Sharp angle shot. Put it on net, as the coaches would say. Here's McPherson will chip it in. Gambling's there, number 4. We'll move it up for Wesley McKenzie. Behind the net. Chancey Jack. Here's 24 Nadeau taking the draw. Peguis wins that draw. Here goes Sanderson. Colby Sanderson passing it for Flat and couldn't handle the pass. 24 has it. Norway House keeps it in. Bright Nose will get there. 22. Bright Nose at the point. Chips it to the corner. Peguis. Here's Nadeau. Walks in Nadeau with a shot. And a save made by Gimont. Nadeau has it. 24. Nadeau's going to walk in again. Another shot. He scored! Nadeau had 2 great chances. And the second one, he buries it where Cookham hides the Pride Bannock. Top corner. Nadeau, number 24, ties the game here at 14:06. Landon Nadeau, number 24, throws it on net. He had 2 chances. Second one, he buried it. There goes Bright Nose. Tie game here for 4:02. Here's Kibosh. Kibosh with some speed moves it up for Dane Thomas. Loses the puck. Possible icing call. Icing call to Peguis with 13:46. Tie game here, folks. 3 unanswered goals here in the second period for the North Stars. What was wrong with it? Over at the point. Bright Nose keeps it in. 18 with a shot and a save made by Gimont. With Tate Briome buzzing around the net there with 13:38. Top way, moves again. Great hockey action here Sunday afternoon. Shot from the point. Fired out wide was Arthurson. 22, Bright Nose will keep it in. Here's number 14 for Peguis. Fan on that shot. McPherson walks in. At the point. Peguis to McPherson with a shot. Block shot from the point. Arthurson. Dane Thomas, 92 Thomas. Peguis with a shot. Fired to the corner. 66 Sinclair. Here goes Tate Briome. Tate Briome goes in on the breakaway. And we got a penalty coming up. Shot, he shoots, and he hit the post. Holy Mackinac, God of Saggats. It looks like a penalty shot here, folks, for number 12, Lucien Tate Briome. Penalty shot. This doesn't happen often, but here it is. So anybody can take the penalty shot. So number 47 is going to take it, Cash Clarkson. Cash Clarkson takes the penalty shot. Here's the whistle. There goes Clarkson. Goes to the far side. Going in slow. Stick handling. Backhand. He shoots. He scores. Backhand top corner for number 47, Cash Clarkson. So 4 straight goals here in the second. Kapwe this Tagats. Hi. Tapwe. Clarkson. 21 Kijik. Over to Clarkson, will chip it into the corner. Here's Saunders. McPherson will pick that up. And an offside call. (12-17). Offside call. Here's Saunders. Saunders rips it around, and the icing call coming up to Norway House. 12:03. One timer and fan on that. Here's 20 flat. Here's 66. Sinclair, he's got some wheels, I tell you. Kagasipano. Across. Another one timer missed. Here goes Sanderson, Colby Sanderson. Lorange. Here goes 20 flat. Oh, flat takes a hit in the corner. Shot and the save made. And there's another rebound, another save by Chancey Jack. Kibosh will move it up for Sanderson out of his reach. Having some moose meat for supper. Kiamna. Shot. Here's Arthurson. Sanderson. And offside call. Here's Jack playing the puck for Arthurson. Arthurson moves it up for Dane Thomas. Oh! McPherson was coming in for a big hit. Tate Brion, captain for the North Stars, spinning around Kakwes Kabanaho, and we're going to get a penalty to number 74, Peguis. And the North Stars are going to go on the power play with a cross-checking call to Peguis player number 74. It out. Here's 15 Maddox Long. Saunders to Long. Saunders will go for a skate. Up to Tate Graham to Long. Over the blue line. Long with a shot. Fan on that. Battling in the corner. I can't see the play from here. Here's Clarkson to Long. 15 Maddox Long. Over the blue line. At the point, Saunders. Saunders still has it. Dump it all the way down. Carry the kettle, netminder. Chancey Jack plays it up ahead. For Wesley. Wesley cuts in. Wesley shoots. And a second period with 9:13. 5-4 lead for the North Stars. At the point, here's Kibosh. Moves it over for Wesley. Brings it all the way back. Breakout. Drop pass for Kijik. Over to Thomas. Thomas has it. Dane Thomas moves it up for Kibosh. Across for Kijik. And we got a penalty coming up. Interference call. I believe it's going to the North Stars. 14 Wesley. He bumped into the goaltender, so there goes the power play. So 4-on-4 for 28 seconds. And then Peguis will go on the power play. Top way, Motsigan here, Sunday hockey in Norway House. Is it not plugged in? Yeah, it wasn't charged. Here's Thomas, Dane Thomas. A lot of ice here for a bit. Thomas still has it over to Saunders. Thomas will come into the blue line. Dropped it for a captain. Tried feeding it. So Peguis is now on the power play. Here's Kikiwash. Eli drops it. Drop pass, shot, and a glove save made by Chancey Jack. This Stagats with a shot there by number 74. Drop pass from Eli Kikiwash. And Chancey Jack flashes the leather. Stagats. Like Chris Terreri. Who's Chris Terreri? They'll say the younger ones. Search him up. Here's McPherson spinning around in his own zone. Here's Sinclair. Sinclair, who's got some moves. He's knocked off the... McPherson, number 8. Cuts in, shot. Fired that wide. And he's going to get his own rebound. McPherson has it. Over to Sinclair. McPherson spinning around like Dennis Savard. Over at the point of the shot. And the save made Chancey Jack. There is a rebound. Couldn't find it. The net is off, but Chancey Jack's going to... And 74 gave him the stinky glove. Holy smokes. 18 seconds left in the power play for Peguis. The old stinky glove. Peguis will keep it in, shot right in front. 10 seconds left in this power play. McPherson has it. He's going to cut in. Couldn't find it. He still has it. Over at the point with a shot. Another save by Chancey Jack. .647 in the goaltender. Chancey Jack. Like I said before, you don't want any player hurt in any sport. For a one-timer from number 12, Captain Tate Rio makes it 6-4 here with 6:24. Stagats. Tate Rio. Maddox Long will dump it in the corner. Clarkson will keep it in. Comes out. Jonah McKenzie. Lorange. And icing. I think he's confused who that linesman. Heard it was an icing call. Peguis wins that draw all the way out of Norway House zone. McPherson, number 8. And a hit. Here's 14, Wesley. Wesley has some room. Cuts in shot. For Gambling keeps it in. Here's 14, Wesley. And we got a penalty coming up to Peguis. Right in front. Score! Number 15, Maddox. 5 unanswered goals here in the second period. Seven to 4 here in the second period. Here comes Peguis, 14 with a shot. Fired it over the net. Sanderson will dump it in the corner. Colby Sanderson. Bright Nose will get there. Miles Bright Nose. Here's 20 flat. Penalty. Boarding, charging call. Roughing call. So power play Norway House here, 4:34. Draw wins it. Clarkson has it, 47 with a shot from the point. Save made by Gimont. And it comes all the way out. 15, Long to Clarkson. Back to Long. Here's Tate Riom. Drop pass for Long. Short-handed chance here for Peguis. Here goes 15, Long the other way. Over the blue line. Rips it around for Clarkson. With 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the power play for Norway House. Tate Riom behind the net. Feeding in front. Tate Riom. And it comes all the way out. Kijik will get there. Moves it up for Long. Tate Riom. And it comes all the way out. Chancey Jacks there to plate. He moves it up. 2-on-1, short-handed chance. And they score. Sword-handed. We've seen a couple of short-handed goals yesterday and today, both teams. Here's Wesley to Kibosh to Tate Riom. Wesley has it. Wesley passing in front. And net came off. Eight seconds left in this power play. Wesley comes off and Brightnose steps in with 8 seconds left. Arthurson shot right in front. Tate Reaume's right there. Over at the point for Brightnose. Back to Tate Reaume. And he comes out here. It's 27. Out of the box. Shot. Had a save made. Chancey Jack. Couldn't find the puck. .222. 2:22 in the second period. 7-5. Looks like we got a penalty coming up to Norway House, number 18. Power play coming up for Peguis, 18, Arthurson. Some late calls. Both sides here, the officials. Oh, another big hit there. 47, laying the body. There's McPherson, knocked off the puck. Walks in. And another penalty coming up to Norway House. It'll go to 21 Kijix. It'll be a 5-on-3. Across. Extra attacker shot, side of the net. And we're going to have a 5-on-3 for a minute 22 for Peguis. Still a $1:44 here in the second period. 7-5. So a big 5-on-3, 2-man advantage for Peguis here. A minute 22. McPherson at the point. Moves it across for Kickoff. Sinclair to Kickoff. And it comes out. They're going to have to regroup. Kickoff to Asham. Asham to McPherson. Drop pass for Asham. Sinclair to 14. Sinclair at the point to Kickoff. McPherson. Kickoff at the point. He's going to walk in. Shoots and a save. And they dump it down. 36 seconds left in this 5-on-3. 2-man advantage. Shot, that save made Chancey Jack, and he's going to pounce on it. With Peguis buzzing around in that the net with 47.9 in this second period. I'm running out of breath here. 47.9, 7-5. Peguis trying to make it a 1-goal game here. 66 Sinclair, 40 seconds left at the point. Sinclair, 66, shoots it. And he hits his, shot his own player, and it's dumped all the way down. As the one penalty is going to expire in 4 seconds. Sinclair picking up some speed. 66 over the red, over the blue. Sets it up for shot. And there goes Saunders. Colton Saunders. And that'll do it here for the second period. Score of 7-5. We'll be back for the third. And Peguis still has a 16-second power play. They had a two-man advantage here late in the second period. Great hockey action yesterday and today. Tapwe, tapwe. Kinatamiskat, now I greet you all at home. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're preparing a great meal. A nice traditional meal, fish, ducks, moose, goose. Not macaroni. Just kidding. I haven't had macaroni and fried bannock in a long time. Yes, Kijik had a point there. That last rush. Here comes Peguis. McPherson, number 8. He's going to rush it up. Gets his own pass. And he shot and a save made. Chancey Jack. Tate Riom will try swiping it out. Peguis. Dumps it in the corner. Plate. McKenzie. Here's 14. Toe drag with a shot. Fired that wide. By Chancey Jack. Chancey Jack. His brother says hi, Mr. Therian. Top way, top way. 19:02 here. We're just joining us 7-5. North Stars are 47 with a shot. Over it in front. Clarkson. Long. Will dump it in the corner. Here's Eli Kikiwash. Clarkson with a shot off the shoulder of Guimont. Clarkson has it. Moves it over for Kijik at the point. Wesley with a shot and a great chance. Kikiwash tried dumping it out. Saunders keeps it in. It comes out. Rip it around. It'll come all the way for an icing call. Icing call to Peguis. Peguis, they tell Norway House. 18:03. Here comes Maddox Long with a shot, save, shot, and they score! Number 14, Alan Wesley. Off a rebound, assisted by number 15, Maddox Long. And shot from Maddox Long. How got the rebound? Wesley. Shot, made a save, bounced out off the goaltender's pad and went in. Just Stagats. Here's Kibosh. To Tate Riom. Number 12, Tate Riom cuts in. And Gimont will pounce on that with Tate Riom buzzing. 17:32. Here, 8-5. Here comes Peguis. Know where it was, but a great Peguis defenseman, McPherson. Mc- Here's Wesley, 14 Wesley, with a shot and a blocker save made by Gimont. Wesley still has it, throws it in front. Jonah McKenzie. Peguis has it. Here comes Cass Clarkson with an old-fashioned hip check there from Peguis. $16.03. Here's Saunders. It'll be a nice sing call here to Norway House. $15.55 here. At the point, Peguis with a shot. And Flett there trips on the puck. Sanderson to Flett. Saunders has it. Saunders going to go for a skate over the blue line. Shot and goes out of play. Colton Saunders. When he wants to take up the puck, he can. Gustav. But he kind of hesitates there a bit. Eli Kickoff. Tate Riom with a tip there. Here comes Asham. By Jack. Gimon plays that puck. Here comes 13. Ashton with some speed. Cuts in with a shot. Save. Here's 98. Kibosh. Peguis with a shot. Hit the side of the net. And it goes down. No icing call, waved off. Kibosh with a shot and a save. Gimont, 14-15. 2-goal game here. McPherson will alley-oop it up for two block shots there in front. Another shot, another block shot. $13.38. Here comes Clarkson to Wesley. Wesley gets in there. Oh, Gimon didn't find that. Found it under. A great chance anyhow from 14, Wesley. A great rush and a great pass by Clarkson. Sinclair wins that draw and he takes it in. Oh, a great hockey game yesterday. Peguis made the complete comeback. We've seen a Michigan goal, the winning goal yesterday. And then we've seen a home run. Here's Kikiwash at the far corner for at the point. Kikiwash going to walk and shot. Fired that wide. Spinning around there at the point. So here comes Long. Draw pass for Clarkson. Chips it away for Long. And they both go off for a line change. Here's Kikiwash. Sanderson. And we're going to get a whistle with 12-10. I am the Tiger. Make me want to watch Rocky now. Maybe I'll Watch 1 to 5. Rocky. Here's Nadeau. Over to the point for McKenzie. Will chip it up, chip it in. And he'll dump it back in. Having trouble getting it out. Here's Gamblin. Here's Nadeau, 24. Landon Nadeau. He's got a goal here. Kibosh. Here goes 98. Shot, blocker, save. Gamblin's going to fire that down. Icing call for Norway House with 10:57. Here's penalty coming up. High sticking call to Peguis, I believe. Yeah, power play. Norway House, 10:33. High sticking call. 14 Wesley at the point. Over for Dane Thomas. Couldn't control the pass. Here's Kibosh. Kibosh has it. Sets it up, slows it down. Kijik with a shot. And they dump it all the way down. All alone is Chancey Jack. Thomas has it with 1 minute and 10 seconds left in Norway House power play. Having trouble breaking it out. Here's Maddox Long. Slows it down, rips it around for Wesley. Wesley will keep it in. Here's Saunders across for Long. Long spinning around. Clarkson. Wesley. Wesley loses that puck. Ready to front, shot fired wide. Tate Reum has it, number 12. Gives it a point. Clarkson with a shot. Nope. Takes a shot now, fired it wide. Comes out to Long. Over to Clarkson. Back to Long. With a shot fired that wide. Stuck at shot. Chances here's Long, 15. And that'll do it for the power play. All even. Here's Brody. Peguis walks in. And we got a... No. We're going to get a penalty. Here's 66, Daniels. Sinclair. Sinclair over to Kickoff at the point. We'll throw it on net. He McPherson. Somebody... Wesley. 2-on-1 for Clarkson. Shot, he scores. 5-hole for number 47, Cash Clarkson. For his second goal, assisted by number 14, Alan Wesley. An alley-oop pass from number 15, Maddox Long. 9-7, 6:21 in this third period. Colton Saunders will chip it out. 77 for Peguis. Saunders. Kibosh will move it up for Thomas. Kibosh has it. Move it over to the point. Here's 66. One goal game here, folks. Here's McPherson, number 8. We'll dump it in the corner. Arthurson. I haven't seen Osalio pass in a long time. Here's 66. Sinclair. Mackenzie. Jonah Mackenzie, number 6. We'll chip it out. McPherson. And out of play with 4:17, folks, here. One goal game. North Stars are still leading by 1, 9-8. Icing call 4:08. Music man here today is Nick. I gotta find you a nickname, Nick. Hadrian with a shot fired that wide. Here comes Peguis. $25. Norway House goes for a line change. Mami skutsa panuhok, kagasi panuhok. Boards, and we're gonna get a penalty. Power play coming. I got down here. At the 14, over the kick. It goes all the way down. Gimon moves it up for 66, Sinclair. And goes out of play with 1 minute, 10 seconds in the power play. And we have a TV timeout here, folks. So 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in this third period. Thomas Gimon moved up a little bit. They might call for an extra attacker here. And here goes Thomas, an extra attacker with a shot and a save by Chancey Jack. And we're going to get a whistle with Sinclair walks in, shot, and it goes. "52 seconds, extra attacker on for Peguis, 6 on. Bright nose. It comes out. He didn't actually call it, so it'll come all the way down. So Gimon's forced to come back on the ice. 40 seconds left in this power play. A minute 47 here in the third. There goes Gimon. And that comes all the way down. No icing call. "13 seconds left in the power. With a minute, 10 seconds left in this third period. We're all tied up here, folks. 9-9. God, this Tagats Peguis ties us up. Here we go, tie game. Last minute in this third period with a tie game. Here's 14. McPherson, number 8. Throws it in front. Cash Clarkson will chip it out. McPherson will spin around, look for a pass. And he gave it away to Kibos, and he scored with 33.9. McPherson with a giveaway. Unassisted goal. Number 98, Kibosh. I couldn't speak there. It happened so quick. $33.9, 10-9 lead with the go-ahead goal. Icing call, so Gimon's going to go off again. Extra attacker with 27.9. Net empty for Peguis, 27.9. Looking to tie this game again. And a whistle blows. High sticking, so it'll come out. Norway House zone, so Gimon's forced to come back out. 25.1. Peguis wins his draw. Gimon's gonna go off again. Here's Arthurson. Chips it up, Gimon goes off. Extra attacker. Looks like they'll do it. North Star splits. 1 game each here. Final score of 10-9. Egosana will join you again. Thanks for watching Nomad Media Live here in Norway House. Egosana, have a great evening.